All right, so part 3 of the Dwarf Fortress tutorial. We have a very pink fortress. We're working on our dining room right now. It's just blank, but we're getting it there. We have food and drink. That was done in part 1. We don't think about food and drink at all. All done. No worries about that. We have a bit of a military. They're not geared up though, and that's the thought of today. The other thought is to get our dining room set up and work on our smelting production and our weapons and armor and getting a military set up so that we can do something in case something decides to come and say hello to us. Or more importantly, we can go say hello to them by running out in the world, and I'm sure there's something we can go steal from. For instance, there's a tomb right there, which is just begging to be stolen from. So we're going to go do that. And by stealing from that, you can see my population is so low. We can go and start bringing some artifacts in. And more artifacts means our fortress is worth more. So then folks will come and visit us and come live here, which is what we want. So today let's worry about armor, weapons, and clothing today. And military. We'll worry about fighting things next time, but we're going to worry about armor, weapons, clothing. Best weapon type. Remember, well, axes and hammers are best. Yeah, it also depends on the metal. So depends what you have. Like if you have iron, you can make nice steel. Steel makes some really good spears and sharp, pointy, tough things. Axes and spears are really good. If you silver makes a very good war hammer because it's heavy. Smashing, you can smash things. Those are the two things that I like to make stuff out of. Typically, it depends on what you have, but unlike the default settings, you have everything. So, those are my pick. When you start getting steel, steel's the good stuff. Well, there's one above that, but for the basic things, steel's good. All right, so he is smelting that ore. I'm gonna go ahead and set up another smelter here, which I started to do, but I canceled. Actually, should I move it over here and just set it? Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Well, you know, we'll cut it out. So we'll set another smelter up right here, and we'll do one. So with this guy, we'll do this, smelt the ore into bars, so we'll have plenty of metal around. And then this guy over here is going to be making the armor and the weapons and all that kind of stuff. But while they're working on digging that out, let's go, and I should fiddle with this. I'll fiddle with this now. So we'll go make our dining room. So we got to figure out how to do this. So 1 table, 1 chair, right? So I can have, like, we could put the tables along the way here and have the chairs next to them. That's no fun. So let's do something like... Can I do like a U and put the tables inside there? I don't think it's big enough for that. We could do some rows, or we could do something inside here and just have like a big row of tables. Well, I'm going to leave this bit a gap, and then we'll put tables all along the way here. And we have another table down this way. Let's start with this. And we'll put chairs on both sides. There is tables. We'll do another one that goes like... I'm going to leave this little area kind of blank, I think, because we can put in like statues and things and chests and whatever else over there. Like that, and then chairs on both sides of that. We'll have a gap you can get back over there. Gap you can get around. There's a little bit of a gap over here also. We could do something with this, but this is kind of used up. So we could do, like, private tables, you know? I'm one table short. Make me a table. Okay, probably need a chair, too. Okay, so we'll get to move on that. Let's go ahead and get the chairs thrown in. I love the pink. It's great. Be better if they were all pink. Ah, 1 short. Okay, there's our dining room. We'll put some statues along the way here as well, and make it look a little nicer. We'll also, I was gonna put flooring down first, wasn't I? Whoops. It's okay. I do want a floor like this, though. Oh, no, hang on. I don't want it to be anything. I want it to be specific. Let's get a floor of... If I can get that salty floors, rock salt blocks, that's what I want. I need 24 of them, though. Do red. We'll do red, and then we'll do some pink somewhere else. Maybe do like a pink elsewhere. Okay, I want to work on a clothing industry, so let's set that up now. And because dwarves are gonna need clothes real soon. So, and the way that works, we can see when the dwarves come in here. Let's take a look at Maverick here. So Maverick he's got some trousers, he's got a dress, got some gloves, some socks, shoes, the basic stuff. And they last, what is it, like 2 years before they start falling apart. And they're going to want new stuff. And one of the thoughts they're going to have, oh, this guy's crying, is they're going to start, oh, it's a baby, is they're going to start complaining about it. And you'll see it in here. Unable to acquire something for too long. Unable to practice a craft for too long. Unable to pray for too long. We do need a temple in this place for sure. And blissful in a nice dining room, huh? We'll start to. We need to get these things set up. Hands, feet, pants, and top. We need to get done. So, frustrated. You can't pray to Feegle Sweat Crypt, the puke of fate. That's who you pray to? All right. Tom? It's good. It's good. Real good. We have a baby. We need a baby here. Baby. Blue Zest, of course. Baby Blue Zest. Mama, says Blue Zest. All right. I'm not as pleased with the red, but I guess it's okay. We don't have a ton of the pink blocks around to go squander. Fine. Yeah, we need to get a temple in here, and that's probably going to be something we should do today. I was going to put... I need to get more wood for a bed. Also. But anyways, let's worry about one thing at a time. So let's get our clothing industry done. Clothing and leather. Let's go get ourselves a... we'll need a loom. Which is going to take some threads and make some, we'll make some cloth out of it. And we also want to get a, if I click the right one here, a clothes maker. We also need a leather person. So I probably should make a few more of these, but we'll just do one for right now. If you heard about it, that's waiting for. There it is, Skull, waiting for it. A bouncing baby blues. There they are. At the loom. So this is what I do. In your standing orders here in labor, it's set up to automatically weave all your threads. So if you have any threads laying around, it's going to be automatically turned into cloth. I don't like that. I like to prefer to do it myself because I don't want to have no thread around because then I'm going to have a fey mood and someone's not going to have any threads. Our doctor's office needs threads. So I turn that off. And we'll leave everything else as it is. But turn that off so that he won't start doing that because that's what they're doing right now. Weaving everything in a thread. Or in the cloth. All the cloth that we have, which isn't a ton, is going to be made into clothes. And I'm going to set this up all as work orders. So we can do cloth, silk, and yarn. We get yarn from animals. We get silk from spider webs. We get cloth from pigtails. Now, I do want them to do some of the yarn into cloth, but I want to make sure we have some of it set aside. But at the clothing shop, we're going to set some work orders up. We need to get a top, a pants, a glove, and a boot. That's what dwarves care about. So let's go make some... We'll make some pants first. Cloth pants. I'm going to set this up as a work order. I want 2 pants laying around. If there's less than 1 pant, then you're going to go make some more. This is going to be... I'm going to have this thing just sort of an every day. I'm going to keep the manager busy. You can also do this a little bit more. Like once a month, check it. Which might actually be a better idea. We'll do that once a month. So if there's no pants next month, he'll make 2 more pants. We'll do it again, and we'll do it with shirts. I hope that's enough. It should be enough. Cloth. We can make dresses. We can make shirts. We'll make a cloth shirt. And same thing. I'm going to say 2, and we'll set it up as if there's less than 1, you make another one, and I'll do it once a month. I think that's okay. I'm a little unsure. I might need to move it up to daily. but we'll leave it monthly for right now. The hospital is capable of snatching the thread before the loom gets it. However, when it needs more, there may not be any more because it may have used it all. I can just as easily come in here and I'll get rid of those. I can come in here and tell them to go weave thread in the cloth, and I can say do like just do 10 of them, and then be done with it. Or I can even set it up as like a seasonal thing, so that they're not just using all the yarn up. We do have pigtails coming in, which they're going to be starting making that into what we need. Von Hormeister, by the way, I don't know if I said thank you. If I forgot to say thank you. Thank you very much, Von Hormeister, for the sub. I got carried away with my clothing industry there. But let's go ahead and make a farmer's workshop right here at a bauxite, and we'll get that set up. Cleaning up blood and bones from raids. Outdoors almost completely stained. All right, see how I was going to skip that, but I should talk about it. We'll go to labor and in the standing orders. And here in the refuse and dumping, you can tell them right now it's default to ignore outdoor stuff. So you can tell them to gather it. And so if there's any stuff, like if you get attacked, you'll have all kinds of junk laying around. They won't pick it up. If you do that, they will pick it up. You can gather outdoor remains and throw it in your stockpiles. Also, with sieges and forbidding, sometimes you can tell, like, they'll shoot arrows, but they won't go pick it up. And so you can tell them to make sure that you claim your used ammunition. You can also have it set up, like, during sieges, won't do it, but you can tell them to claim their used ammunition. Otherwise, it's going to be sitting out there and never be picked up. Same thing with everything else, like dead items, make sure they take that all picked up. And I think everything else is fine. You can turn it off, like where kids don't do any jobs. But I'm going to leave everything else, I think, as it is. I think everything else is fine. I didn't check the if any migrants brought any babies in, or any animals in last time. I don't think. Maybe I did. I need to get... Hopefully the elves will come trade. I can't believe I'm saying this. But hopefully we get some elves so we can get some new... we don't have any, like, breeding animals. That's kind of a problem. We need something. There we go. We got some stuff getting made. And they'll sit in there. And we need to get a stockpile, I suppose, for it. So folks can come and grab stuff as they need it. Just a little one here. Which is going to be... I guess it's finished goods, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's fine. We'll name that something else in a minute. It'll go into finished goods, which is here. No, where's finished goods? Here? Yeah. Here. I'm going to tell them to make sure this stockpile does take bins. So let's make some bins here in the craft dwarf shop, which are called rock. What are they? It's not. Is it pots? Sorry. It's jugs. Pots, right? Pots go in there? Somebody remind me of this. I always get my rock containers mixed up. Oh, speaking of migrants, more migrants have shown up. Hooray. There's some camels out there apparently fighting us. Let's go see it. Where is it? Somewhere. What's that? What is that? Oh, limonite. Okay. Thought maybe it was gold. I'm going to go down here and I want to make sure we mark this thing. I haven't done this yet. Let's go ahead and go over here and mark this as spot number 1, F1. So we can move around F1, go back. And that'll be set up. In here, I want... In my meeting hall, we've got... There's no goblets in here. There's no chests because we moved them. Let's go make sure we add this in. like that. And it's all set up. We got to get our chests put back in, so let's go get those put back in here. We'll line them up over here. We'll get a blue one. We'll put a blue one on both sides. And that will be my, that'll be it. And then we'll move the mugs in there as we need it. So there we go. So we got clothing industry somewhat done. We need to make a couple more things. We've got shirt and pants, but we still need gloves and shoes. So let's do the same thing. We're going to make them out of cloth. If we had a variety of things like silk and wool, that'd be good. But I don't have the... I guess I do have a lot. I have a goat, I think, but that's it. Let's go get some shoes. Cloth shoes. Same thing. 2 of them. And we're going to do it if there's less than 1. And check it monthly. It should be okay. They don't go through clothes that fast. There's not very many dwarves here. And then we also want to get... we need gloves. Dwarves, I guess they get cold fingers. So we'll get some gloves. And, wrong one. Gloves. We want cloth. Gloves. And we'll do 2 of those. And we'll do, if there's less than 1, check it monthly. It's a very square fortress. Yeah. Yeah. Good, nice and not symmetrical either. All right, at the farmer's workshop, we can tell this guy, he will process the plants. He will also turn spin some thread as well, which is what we want. And he'll turn those pigtails that we're getting and brewing and turn them into thread for us. So we'll have kind of a thread production going. And so he'll spin thread, and we'll always have, like, I don't know, 10 thread around. He's always got thread around, you know, just make sure we've always got a nice production of thread. If I don't mind if they eat the pigtails or brew them or whatever, but as long as we got a little bit of thread getting made out of them so we can keep our clothing production going. It's probably not a bad idea when we get a lot of dwarves to have a few of these clothers shops. One that does shoes, one that does pants, one that does shirts, you know. But for now, it's fine with just the one. And that sound was the sound of Solon withdrawing from society. Solon, what's the problem, buddy? Where are you? Solon? Solon? You didn't get named. I guess someone give me a name for Solon's gonna be a backpack. And, you can shout out some more names if you want to get some names in here. Let's get, we'll get, Chris. And we got a few folks in here. Oh, black eyes. Like, there's, like, a couple spots. Jimmy Five Toes. And we got another woodcutter. You know, the woodcutters always show up. We got Tree Life McDwarfish, who loves trees. And they thought, you know what? And actually, what did I just say? Trade is lifeblood. Okay, I thought I said trees. Loves their trees. They decided to come to a fortress that has no trees in it for some reason, but they, well, here they are. Also, there's no place to fish for poor Saggy Jello. And then, is that everyone? We got a doctor. Ah, excellent. We have a doctor. I'm going to name you Dr. Dr. Machio. There we go. All right, is that everyone? I think so. Okay, and now while I'm thinking about it, I have a doctor. I'm gonna go to the doctor. Scold, you're no longer a doctor because Dr. Machio is a great diagnostician. So now we have a doctor. We don't have a doctor's office yet, but we have a doctor. Actually, we do have a doctor's office. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as a meeting area right here. I'm gonna say this is a hospital. And so we'll go ahead and move some things in there. We can get a few stuff done in there. We need beds badly. But we can put a chest in to keep our soap and whatever else. And we'll get our traction benches and all that. But we're more focused on what's her face? Solon, who is now backpack. We're going to follow them around. Who is confused. Oh, wrong button. Ah! And they're going to run to the Crafts Dwarf shop and just sit there. And that means... Oh, nope, they're good. We're going to go grab some supplies. And if we have the supplies, they're going to grab them and go grab some bones. and start building something. If we don't have it, we're going to take a look and see what they're looking at. I think we can see it now. So claim by backpack. And we missed it. So they got what they needed. They got the rock and they got the bones, and they have begun building a mysterious construction. This is good. This is good. As long as we have the stuff, it's good. Need some lignite, huh? There's a lot of lignite right there. Magnetite right in there. Let's go, and I'm going to dig this out a little bit. A little bit of cavern exploring. See what we can find for some new stuff. And now that this is built up, so he's doing that. Clothing industry is done. Let's worry about armor and weapons industry. So let's go back to the furnaces. Furnace and another smelter. We're gonna throw it right in there. We'll throw it right there. I got 36 iron bars hanging around. Fantastic. And you know what? Why should we stop at iron? Why don't we go with steel? Should we just go straight to steel? Now, if we have all this iron, we can come in here and we can make a couple things out of iron. Like we can go and make a couple iron breastplates. Make an iron helm. Just get a few things made out of it. But we have a lot of limestone around. Why don't we... What I was going to do is make some tetrahedrite. Let's do a little bit of tetrahedrite. Just do a little bit of that and whip up some silver. And so we can make some like good silver warhammers. And then we'll make some steel stuff. Backpack has created Gasol Thimsture, a 2-humped camel bone leggings. She offers it to the city of Domination. The city of Domination. Is that what we're called? That's great. That's the name of our place. That's fantastic. I had no idea. The government is called the City of Domination of the Distinct Road. It's great. Anyway, one of the perks, the charms of Dwarf Fortress is objects, and we're gonna go to our named objects. We got this one here. This is not it. Is it? That's just an heirloom. Where is it? There it is. Okay, artifacts, right? Artifacts. We've got that thing. Breath partnered. A 2-humped camel bone leggings. All craft worship is the highest quality. It's worth $1,000. It is encircled with bands of 2-humped camel bone. What a boring thing. Sometimes you get stories with that about the whole story of the place or whatever. Why are silver warhammers the best? Well, because silver is a very heavy metal, and heavy metals. If you were to make yourself a hammer, you want something nice and heavy. Silver is also malleable, which means that it's not the best for, like, sharp weapons, but it's great for blunt weapons. Thanks for asking the question, Skull. Let's go build a stockpile here. This is going to be a bar stockpile. I meant to hit accept there. And the whole purpose of this is to just hold bars and blocks. And more specifically, I want you to have just metal ones. I don't care about any of this not metal nonsense. I don't need that either. Just hang on to metal. None of that. Just metal bars over here, and we're going to have just a giant stockpile of metal bars. And we're going to go and keep them stocked up over there. Squishy metal, good for squishing. Yeah, exactly. We're going to let that run for a little bit. I'm tempted to make another one of these. Oh, all those bars that are in there. They're all stuck right here, and they're bringing them down here now. Good. What do we find over here? Ooh, limonite. Magnetite. Limonite makes us iron. Magnetite makes us iron, right? Iron. And my mind's going blank. Hematite, iron as well. And tetrahedrite gives us silver and... What's the other one? Silver and copper? Is that what it gives us? Find out here in a second. So we got copper bars, and I think I see some silver bars. Silver bars in there too. Okay, so since we've got some of those, let's go make a couple of... I can do work order with it. I guess I will. We'll put in a silver warhammer. We'll put a few of these in. Silver warhammer, just for some nice skull crashing, whatever. And then I think we'll do some. I think I'm going to tell this guy. I'm going to say, can you do it right now? We don't have. I don't think we have any. Do I have platinum? Do that. If you got platinum, do some platinum. I don't. So you need a. So to make steel, you need a. You need iron, and you need, of course, you need some coal, something to fuel, and you also need a. Where's my stone thing at here? Right in here. Where's my stuff for the stone use? We need a what's the word? My mind's gone blank. No, not pig iron. Something like limestone. Fluxstone. A fluxstone. That's the word I'm looking for. So you take your iron and you mash it up into something, a fluxstone, something like limestone, or marble is a good one, or any rock questions are all listed in here of what they do, what they make anyway. So we've got limestone. We've got a lot of it. I saw it all up here somewhere. Ooh, scared me, magical hack. Thank you for the raid. Where's my limestone? I know I saw some up here. Limestone. Lots of microcline. Limestone. There's some right there. I think I saw some in here, though, didn't I? Microcline. What's that? Magnetite. Microcline. Maybe I didn't. Well, we can go dig out a little bit of this. I'm going to come down here where we're not digging. Limestone right there. Let's just dig this thing out. We'll clean that out. We'll get those limestone brought in so we can make some pig iron bars. Pig iron bars turn into steel bars. Steel bars turn into very happy dwarves. Now, my dwarves should be equipping things kind of as it comes in. They'll start equipping. So Ali, you can see, has gone ahead and grabbed an iron breastplate and an iron helm that we had before. Mashless walking around with a silver warhammer. So they're starting to get some stuff grabbed up. And thank you, Skull, for being on my shout out on it. And they'll grab the stuff kind of as it comes in. As long as it's metal, we can change that later on. And I'm not gonna do it. Well, I guess we can do an archer squad if we really needed it. But a little later, we'll get one set up. Let's go get. Do we have any instruments? I think I do have an instrument. Well, we bought them from the elves or from the dwarves. So we'll set an instrument up here in the dining room. They like those, so we'll put one. I don't have an instrument apparently. Never mind. I think I have pieces of an instrument. Is what I bought. So we got the chests. We have goblets. We don't have any instruments stored in here. And I've got instruments, but I'm not sure how to put them in there. I guess because they're not full instruments. We can put a tavern keeper and a performer in there, but I'm not going to do that yet until we get more dwarves because everyone's busy. And I want them just doing that. I want them working, you know. So food and drink is fine. We've got military happening. We're going to go and worry a bit more about this. We got a lot of iron bars hanging around. And now that there we go. Now that the limestone's coming in, we can now make pig iron bars. So we're going to go make a bunch of that. And I'm going to make, it's like takes like 3 bars to make a breastplate. So we're going to make a bunch of this. I'm going to say, I could just say make it as much as you can. We'll do the 10 for now. And I think I've got enough coal and stuff hanging around. Let's set up. Let me go over here. And make some rock jugs. And yeah, it's real rough not having wood around because you need them for like you can use them for buckets, which I think we can also use our jugs for. Step ladders, of course, we use those for out there if we have trees. We don't have any trees, that's no problem. So, let me pull my lever, make sure it works. It's kind of dangerous, but here we go. Okay. Just in case, make sure that works. So there's our safety mechanism. Our other safety mechanism is our military, which we're getting weapons for, and then we'll have military. We'll have defense. We have clothing coming in. We got a bunch of statues that are just waiting to get placed out there. We should do that so that they will do some good. A couple blue statues there, and we'll have a couple of other statues right there. And now we got that set up. The last thing I want to do for this, I don't have any wood around, do I? Is I'd like to get my tavern done. But, all right, sorry, I'd like to get my temple done. However, we need a bed. And my doctor's office. We need my doctor's office, so we're gonna get a temple done instead. We need a bed. We need a traction bench to get that set up. So let's go over here and let's make a traction bench. We'll make a couple of those, and they can go inside the doctor's office. So if people get hurt, they can go in there. We'll go ahead and get my table done right here. I thought I made a table. You make me a table. We need a chair, too. Do I have a chair hanging out? There's a chair. Let's put that chair in there, too. One chair right there. Okay. What is that? That is a statue of what? Statue of a blood gnat. Superior quality rock salt statue of a blood gnat. Superiorly designed image of a blood gnat in rock salt. All right. And you are a statue of a donkey. Image of donkeys in rock salt. And what are you? You are a statue of a Plains Titan. Oh, yeah. I'd like to hear about that Plains Titan. All right. And I think I think I just saw a mug get moved over there. There's my traction bench. Let's go ahead and use that. And we'll put that in here. Doesn't do a lot of good because I don't have beds, but it's something. Anything we need in here, we hit the magnifying glass and it tells us what we need. We need more thread. We still work on it. Cloth we need. We're using most of that. When the next time traders come in, we'll make sure we buy some of that stuff. We need some splints. We need some crutches. I don't know if we can you make splints and crutches out of things that aren't wood? Powder for casts, we'll get that shortly. There's buckets and the soap, of course. I don't have a doctor, which we're going to put in as Dr. Machio. Diagnostician, he's also good at that, but we can only have one that does all that. So we'll leave it as it is. I'm going to set up a spot. I need a place to put my geese and things. My goose. Oh, yeah, I can make them out of metal. Of course, I got metal. I'm going to put them... Where's my goose go? We can, like, tuck them back over here. Let's do... like that. We'll throw them in there. Yeah, that's right. I can do things out of metal. Of course. So let's whip up something out of metal. I can make metal furniture. We'll make it out of... I got a lot of iron. I think... Is that copper? I got a lot of copper. I'll make some copper. I can make copper barrels. That's right. I forgot about all this. Copper barrel... Copper bins. Let's do a bunch of copper bins. In fact, I'm going to make a bunch of copper bins. If you got copper, make them out of bins. And we'll whip those out. And what that's going to do is it's going to help organize some of this stuff. So the bins will be made there. A thief! Where? There he is. It's a little kobold running away. His name is Joe Lucas. He's trying to steal my stuff. A dog probably spotted him. Let's get the military at him. Military! I want you guys to go kill that thief. Okay, here they go. He's fast. He's too fast. Can we see another one? I think it's the same guy. Okay. Well, no more killing. You guys can cancel that job. And come on back in. Now's probably a good time to set my dogs up right here at the gate. So let's go ahead and put in a pasture. And we'll put them in, like, on the bridge. I suppose it's fine. Like, right in here. And what I want to put in there is just a couple of dogs. What they'll do is they'll keep an eye on, if something comes in and tries to, like that, they will spot them first. And they may actually chew on them first, also. We'll set that up as we'll put some training in there as well. We'll do a, animal training. Right there also. It's true, you can get beds made out of... artifacts will make things out of other stuff. I'm going to cancel that cut gems job. It keeps yelling at me about it. So get rid of that. We are out of plant thread, and we need some refined coal. Oh, did I use it all? Okay, good, good. I gotta make sure we don't use all of it. I think we may have just done that. I think we may have just done that. Pause that task there, please. I think we may have just used our... Oops. Well, that's paused. Did we just use our last bit of coal to do that? I think we did. Well, that's a problem. At least we got them bins made. Okay, I see there's a coke laying there. Must be being used by something else. Yeah. It's about time we hit the caverns, I think. Oh, we got a piggy in here. Oh, nice. Speaking of animals, what else do we get in here? We have just a piglet is the new one? Well, where's my animals at? They're all just sort of hanging out outside here. They're going to get eaten by something. Anything that needs to go inside here? Nope. Oh, yeah, the donkey. That's it. I put the wrong dogs out there, didn't I? Sorry, let me go get these guys. And I want to set, not regular dogs. I want them to be, yeah, the war dogs. We'll put all 3 war dogs in there. There we go. Now we got war dogs hanging out front. So then if something comes in there, like those sneaky kobolds, they will eat them. They will catch them. Oh, the humans have arrived. Okay, good. 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 We'll get some humans in here and we will befriend them. While that's going on, I would like you... I'm going to make a few iron things, just so we have something around. Let's whip up a couple iron helms. Just to have something. And maybe an iron shirt. And maybe some iron axes. Just to get some stuff around, you know? And then we'll get the steel stuff in a minute. So the humans have arrived. Let's go and sell them some things. I would love to sell you... Did I tell you to make bolts? Where'd those come from? I would love to sell you some gems. I got a lot of gems. Wherever they are. I have cut gems. Where are they at? Are they in a bin? Oh, yep, they're in a bin. Okay. So, I will sell you a bin of the gem bin worth $5,000 bucks. What else is in here? Mugs, Another junk. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's see what they've got. So we just carry that bin over there. Can't really sort. Once it's in a bin, it's kind of hard. You can't really sort through it. So once it's there, which is getting hauled to there, we'll go ahead and send the we'll send Burns in there to have a chat with him. Need coal. And we'll trade as soon as Burns decides to show up. Need some cloth. Are you making silk gloves? Is that what that said? Silk glove. Oops. I did that wrong. That should be cloth glove. Okay. And the things I'm mostly looking for with these guys... Well, we'll see what they've got, actually. They do have wood. So I will sell them my bin. Make sure we've got nothing important in here, and it's just the gems. You don't want to sell your artifacts. I wouldn't do anything like that, ever. I'll buy some logs from these guys, which they apparently have a lot of. Good. They've got a wren. They've got a cow. We can get milk from the cow, but I don't want a bird either. A silver scimitar. That's exciting. I like the sound of that. It's not silver, but maybe the bronze one? That's neat. I'll take it. They got a large... The human gear is large. Humans are big, so we can't wear their stuff. But I'll take your leather bins. I haven't really done anything with the leather yet. I suppose I probably should. I do want the cloth bins as well. I probably have enough leather now. And a moose hoof earring. I got plenty of food and drink. No fish, please. No plants. A backpack. I'm going to use that leather to make backpacks and water skins, mostly. I will buy... I don't know if I want to buy those. That's expensive. There's a book. Or there's a paper, anyway. I'll buy that. It's a lot of profits, so I should get something from them. I will take more leather. Tomatillos. Finish your desert pyramid. Yeah, the desert pyramid is done for. I'm gonna come back to that world though, and do a little bit more, and build a new place in that world. Because in the end of that fortress, when I left and went back in to re-embark, the humans had moved in and taken over my fortress. So I got to go back now and take it back. Okay, it's still a 9,000 profit trade. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I'll buy some bags from them. We can always use bags. Bags are always, you know, we'll find some use out of that. I can make all this stuff now. I'll take some cheap water skins. And that's just a little bit too much profit, so I'm going to drop off some of this stuff. So don't... Oh, wait, trade a loss. What did I just... Oh, I see. If you click all of it, it does everything. But if you click one, it takes everything. It takes them all away. So I'm just going to do a few of these things. I'll do most of them. Is there a way to mark all? No. There's not. So we'll mark all of them. We'll have to take them out of the bins. Bins are great because it organizes your stockpiles. They're also not great because they make things not so nice. I'll sell the low price ones to these guys. We'll sell the good stuff to my people. There you go. There's a nice profit for you. They want me to throw in... What? No. So they want these also. Fine. He's ecstatic. He better be ecstatic. That was quite a deal. Alright. So we got some wood out of him, though. Let's go and make one charcoal. And I'm going to make a few ash. Like 5 ash. Might need to do more than that, actually. Because we need to make some soap. We need ash for soap. And I also need to get a bed made. We need to, well, make like 2 beds for the doctor's office. And let's go get some doctor's office things done, like a soap man done. We need a soap man. We also need an ashery, which we can put down here. Not in a room. Let's put them up here. Thanks, Machio. They won't profit in green. Yeah. Sometimes they get away with yellow, but sometimes they want green. If you trade with them before, I think they're fine with going yellow. But since it's the first time, I'm going to tell... Some of these dwarves are hanging around doing nothing. I'm going to start engraving these walls. We'll do the floors in a minute. We'll do the walls for right now. This place is kind of ugly. We need some smoothing and some engraving. Hey, we got an elf poet visiting us. All right. First visitors. Now, when that bed gets done, it's like it is... One of them's done anyway. We'll put it in here. Okay, they're done. 2 beds, so we have a doctor's office now. The doctor's office does have some things. It has a little bit of some things. We got a little bit of coal getting done now, so I can tell you to go back and start making some coke from lignite. Please do so. How much has he got? 10? Okay. We're going to pause these things until that gets done again so we don't overdo it. I should probably make a bunch of coal. Training's happening. More training. Good. Hey, Clean Dog, how's it going? All right, and then we got some ash coming in. So the ash is going to be great once we get this set up for getting our soap in. A little bit of blood out there. Honey badger blood. Okay, and look at all that wood we've got now. Hooray! That's exciting. I'm going to make a few more beds. 5 more beds, maybe 6 more beds. And we'll do a row of beds up here. Maybe we should do 2 more. We have enough wood for 2 more. We'll leave it like that. Yeah, if we send more money to the caravans, they might come. They'll bring more stuff next time. That's true. That's true. So it's a good idea to make the caravans happy. Okay, how are we doing over here? Ooh. Okay, make the charcoal. Where's that charcoal going? Keep an eye on that. So taking the papaya wood logs. Hey, Claro. Charcoal there. See where it goes. Picked up, tossed in the pile. Maybe out of... Maybe I'm out of lignite. That could be it. Do a little exploratory cavern over here. See what we can find. Alright, so right in there, we're going to go and get our soap industry done. So we're going to come in here to, I believe it's in farming. And set up the, maybe not, maybe close, where is it? Soap maker, there he is, soap maker shop. Takes a bucket, takes a rock, and he is going to get us some soap. As soon as the ashery is done, put our ashery in there, who requires a bucket. We don't have a bucket, but we can make one. So let's whip up a copper bucket. only the finest buckets for my ashery. So this soap guy, he can make stuff as soon as we get some tallow in here, which we'll get in a second. And we're gonna go. We're gonna end this with an ashery high note, because I think he's making it right now. I hear the dad joke, which is my cue to call this part to an end. There's the copper bucket getting made. Let's go make a ashery. Oh, we gotta wait for him to put it down. Where is he? There it is. So 1 ashery, please. And out of that barrel. And that bucket. Okay. All right. And then we'll be able to get some soap in just a moment. Well, I was going to end this part with... Normally, I like to end these with a joke, and I had this joke about NFTs, but in the end, it was just confusing and ultimately worthless.